everyone, it's Lisa here, and I have a What's Up Wednesday for you today, and I'm doing a voiceover instead of explaining my process as I go along. I was Skyping with Sandra, and I had a challenge. This challenge was actually from my friend Wendy, who is wsquaredscrapbooking.com, and she's at a retreat, and we decided to do some challenges while she was at the retreat. So this is the challenge that Wendy had issued. So it was using a photo, I think it was acrylic paint with doodles, some watercolor, 3D embellishments, and I can't remember if I said photo, but a photo as well. So I started off with this Tim Holtz paper that actually fell off of the shelf and landed on my book. So I'm like, well, I guess it needs to be used up. So I ripped it into pieces, and I kind of like how that one piece got ripped and it looks like the state of Minnesota. I thought that was really funny. And I'm just using some matte medium to glue everything down, and I have a picture of me and Wade that I've already scrapbooked, so I figured I might as well put it in an art journal. And I have some book text here, and I'm also going to use some dictionary paper that I got from Wendy, and I'm going to smash that in there. So I'm just going to glue everything down, and then I got these house numbers, or I'm not really sure what you call them. They're just adhesive numbers I got from the lumber store, and I'm just kind of putting them random all over the page, and just in kind of clusters of 3 all over. And after I do that, I'm going to take some gesso and just kind of tap it with the back side of my palette knife. Oh, sorry, I'm putting matte medium over top of it first. And then I'm going to take the gesso, like I had said, just take it on the back side of the palette knife and just kind of go over everything, and it's just kind of going to blend everything out, create some texture in the background, as well as just kind of, I don't know, make everything feel like it's cohesive. So I just took a baby wipe and wiped off that picture. So now I have my black Montana paint pen, and I'm just making markings. So I just doodled a couple circles, I stuck my palette knife into some black paint, and then just made scratches and just kind of flicked up to create kind of like not perfect lines. So now that I've got that all done, I'm gonna take a bottle cap. This is from a mister. Dipped it into the black ink and just make circles all the way around. I also took a piece of toilet paper roll that was already used up and pulled it out of the trash and just dipped it in the same black ink paint and made some bigger circles. So now I'm taking some teal paint and I'm mixing it in with some gesso as well as some acrylic glaze, just if I want the paint to kind of stretch a little bit farther and be a little bit more transparent. I'll dip it into the glaze and just kind of spread out that paint a little bit more. And I've also got some nickel azo gold. That's that kind of really pretty browny yellow color, and I'm using that without any gesso, just with the acrylic glaze, just to spread that paint out just a little bit farther. And I'm just kind of going around random places, isolating some of the circles and some of those lines. I'm just coming down with the nickel azo gold and using that as well. Then I'm taking this Mio Color 2 crayon, and I believe it's called Pinkish Purple or Purplish Pink or something like that. And what I'm doing is just outlining the inside of the circle and wetting my finger on a baby wipe and just blending it out. So I'm just going to get that hint of the pink in those circles. And I'm going to do it to all the circles, so that way they're kind of different than everything else going on the page. So it'll just kind of give that little pop of color. So I'm going to do that to all of the pieces. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I actually have this piece of paper. It's a 12 by 12 piece of paper from the print shop collection from Studio Calico. And I have these squares. Now you're not really going to be able to see them, but they're acrylic squares from Tim Holtz. They're called fragments, and I'm gluing them down with some matte medium, just kind of helter-skelter all over the page, like just putting it down on pieces that I really like that are kind of collage-y. And then I'm just going to cut them simply out, and the end of this video is going to get cut off because my battery on my camera was completely dead. But I'm just going to glue them down with some, I believe it was soft gel medium or regular gel medium, just kind of in different spots around the art journal page. And you'll see those in the close-ups coming up. But I really like the texture on this page, and it's just really fun. So thanks, Wendy, for the challenge, and I'm sure I'll have another challenge or another art journal page coming up for What's Up Wednesday. See you next time. Bye.